Greetings and welcome back to Merry Little Becksmas. Me and Walter are here in my kitchen because we are doing another baking video. Right, Walter? Are you so excited? Enthused. Today we are making a super simple 3-ingredient chocolate pumpkin muffin happiness thing. I don't know. I found it on Facebook and it intrigued me and I said, I'm gonna make that. So I'm making it. Let's get started. I found this recipe on Facebook, but it's actually on crazyforcrust.com, and you know I will link that down below. But it is 3 ingredients with an optional 4th, and all you're gonna need is a box of chocolate cake mix, a can of pumpkin, and chocolate chips. She does mention that if you want it to taste more like pumpkin, you can add a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and I'm feeling kind of spicy, pun intended, today, so I am definitely going to be adding pumpkin pie spice to my muffins. And then obviously you will need some cupcake wrappers, or what are they actually called? Large baking cups. I got just the plain parchment ones because my Target didn't have any fall or Halloween ones yet, so I just got the plain ones. Additionally, you really don't need anything crazy for this because it's just 3 or 4 ingredients, so I am actually just using a bowl and well, this is a spatula. I should probably use a spoon, but I got the spatula because it's a gingerbread man. And I just want to preface this video with, I got my flu shot today, but here, oh, you can't see it. But my arm hurts really bad. I got it in my non-dominant arm, so I should be okay, but I'm really good at complaining about pain after a shot, so my arm hurts. That's it. Get your flu shots. It's super important this year more than ever. All right, so let's get started. Before I started filming, I've actually already preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and I have lined my muffin pan and sprayed the liners so that everything is non-stick. So that is settling right now, and we're just going to go ahead and mix all the stuff together. This one's super easy, so here we go. All right, so I'm just going to take my cake mix, my pumpkin that my boyfriend so lovingly opened for me because I can't use a can opener. And that's on turning 28 next month. And you just mix it together. This is my kind of recipe. You just sort of like pour stuff in a bowl and you don't have to measure anything and you don't have to dirty anything other than the spoon and the bowl. So the reason that I am electing to add the pumpkin pie spice to my muffins is because the recipe says that this actually doesn't taste very pumpkin-y, that the pumpkin more so is instead of eggs and oil. So they're healthy. It's still a box of chocolate cake mix, but they're not as bad because it's the only thing you're adding to it is pumpkin. So that's cool. All right, so I'm going to add my teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. That was a little bit more, but whatever. There'll be more pumpkin-y. So I'm gonna mix this in really fast so it is well incorporated. I just like to repeat, this is not my recipe, I found it. I just felt the need to reiterate that because for a second it sounded like this was my recipe and I sounded super knowledgeable when I actually don't know anything. Chocolate chips. Now my thing with chocolate chips is, and if you watched my pumpkin loaf video, you know that I do this. I don't measure, I just kind of pour them in. But I'm not gonna pour the whole bag in because it says to mix in chocolate chips, but also sprinkle some on top after you put them in the muffin tin. So I'm gonna leave some extra. These are also pretty hefty chocolate chips. Thanks, Trader Joe's. So I'll put in less than I normally would because they're really big. What I will say is this is going to be so easy to clean and probably pretty easy to get into the muffin tins. I hate baking muffins and cupcakes for the sole reason that it takes so long to put them in the muffin tins to bake. It's just such a process. This is like it's a very put together batter. So that makes me happy. I'm gonna put in a couple more. Make them super chocolatey. Take all the health benefits completely out of it and add more chocolate chips. Because listen, it's September, it's the burr months, if you will, and you know, depending on how quarantine treated you, it doesn't matter. You know what? We're all going through it right now, and if eating chocolate pumpkin muffins is going to bring you some joy, then you eat those chocolate pumpkin muffins, because that's literally why I'm making them. Okay, great. So I am ready to put these in the muffin tin, and so I'm going to do that right now. I'm using an ice cream scoop because I think I saw someone a very long time ago do it who knew what they were doing more than I do, and so that's how I do muffins now. See, this already is the worst. You're supposed to fill them like 2/3 of the way. Math was never my strong suit, so like, I don't know what that is. So we will have varied sizes. The recipe says like it makes 12, but I'm gonna have so much more after filling 12. So we'll see, I guess. I do have an emergency like 6 muffin tin. Excuse my air conditioner, the loudest air conditioner to ever air condition. Oh, I missed. We could talk about some good and bad news that came out today. That Disney is gonna do Christmas, but no dream lights on the castle, which is super sad. And I'm playing that actually really cool. It's really sad. The dream lights are my favorite thing at Disney, like that they ever do in a 365-day year. Like the dream lights are my everything. So a lot more sad than I'm making it seem. All right. I'm a disaster. Okay. Everybody calm down. All right. I have filled my muffin tin of 12. I'm actually going to see how many more I can fill in my little baby 6 one. Nothing like 15 muffins. A weird number. I hope I didn't fill these too much. I don't know what 2/3 is. So I'm gonna put these in the oven now. And it said 12 to 20 minutes, which is a crazy range. So I'm gonna do a solid like 17 and see what happens. Oh no! then sprinkle chocolate chips on top. Everybody calm down. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and I'm gonna talk about some things that I found at Target today where I didn't find fall or Halloween cupcake liners, but I did find other stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, so muffins are in the oven. I have, excuse what you can see, dishes are clean. Oh, flu shot arm. Oh, it hurts so bad. Okay, but like I said, I went to Target today and they are getting, I think they have their fall stuff. The still back to school because schools went back later this year. So obviously I had to get Reese's Pumpkins, and I'm holding them weird because I opened them already. But Reese's Pumpkins, hello. And tell me in the comments below if you guys have experienced this in recent years. Every time I get pumpkins, they're melted. And they're not pumpkins, they're just globs, like whatever. I put mine in the fridge. That also might be why they get globby, but I put my trees, the Christmas trees, in the fridge too, and those are always Christmas trees. I don't know, but I got pumpkin globs, Halloween Oreos, which I gotta tell you, this might be the biggest package of Oreos I've ever purchased. I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna open them yet because then I'll eat every single one, but super excited about these. I love poisoning myself with orange food coloring. The love of my life, pumpkin spice Cheerios. I put a little sprinkle of chocolate chips in there. So good, highly recommend. I also, of course, I actually got this the other day. I got pumpkin spice creamer for my coffee. And this is still pretty new, so I'll have a while of this, but I saw at Target that they have pumpkin spice creamer non-dairy, like Silk makes it with almond milk, and I think I'm gonna try that because, yeah, dairy. And the pièce de résistance, Ben & Jerry's frozen, what are they? Cookie dough chunks. They're in the freezer section. They're like with the Ben & Jerry's ice cream. And I've actually never tried them, and I've eyed them forever. But they have cinnamon bun dough chunks and gingerbread cookie dough chunks. And they're in stores now, at least in Target's. I am so excited, and I want to eat them all right now, but I am trying to have self-control because I have muffins to try. With that, the muffins have a little bit longer to bake, and I will see you when they are done. All right, so the muffins are out of the oven, but I wanted to show you because I'm gonna put them on this platter tray thing, but I wanted to show you what it is. It is, yeah, you can see that. It's like a little wreath with ornaments hanging. Like, it's so cute. So this isn't new. I don't know how old it is. Mom, how old is it? I was down in South Florida helping my parents move last week. I was gifted some things, a little bit against my will. And this was one of them. And it's not that I didn't want it. I just don't know where we're gonna put it and what we're gonna use it for, especially in a year when we definitely can't have parties and stuff. So, but it is so pretty, and now I'm making these muffins, so I'm going to put them on this tray, at least for this video, and then probably put the muffins in a Tupperware or something. But it's very pretty and Christmassy, and I am very glad that I have it. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it after this video. So here are the muffins. I'm scared to tilt them anymore because then they'll fall, and that would be bad. But they smell really good. I'm going to taste them even though I'm sure they're super hot, but I have zero patience for anything anymore. So, I don't know which one I want though. I'm gonna take this messy one. They're super gooey and hot. Like, I'm gonna regret biting into this for sure. But I might have put too many chocolate chips. I mean, there's never too many chocolate chips, but they're like oozing out of the muffin. They're super gooey. They are chocolatey. Like, they could have done with a lot more pumpkin pie spice. Like, I feel like if you didn't know there was pumpkin in here, you would be like, what is that? But when you know there's pumpkin, you can tell it's there. But it is very good. It's very chocolatey. Put a lot of chocolate chips in here. You know what these taste like? This makes me a little sad. Not many people will know what I'm talking about, but those that do, I'm sorry for the sadness that this comparison might cause. But they kind of taste like the sweet tomatoes or Soup Plantation, like brownie muffins. That's what these taste like. And I'm glad that I have a recipe that tastes like them, but now I'm just sad because they all closed due to COVID. And Sweet Tomatoes was my favorite restaurant. We would go there multiple times a week. This is good. So that is it. The muffins are delicious. I highly recommend. Again, the recipe is down in the description. I can't believe I'm getting him in 2 parts of a video. You're a star, Walter. We came up with the name Walter Chonkite because he's a little chonky these days, but he's very cute. But thank you so much for watching. If you bake these muffins, tell me about it. You can find me on Instagram at Merry Little Becksmith, same as my YouTube channel, and Twitter at BexyBoohoo, as well as please hit that subscribe button and the jingle bell notification so you never miss when I post a video, and eventually we'll get on a posting schedule. Walter wants to either get on this counter or get down so desperately, but he's gonna get a treat. You want a cookie? You want a cookie? You want a treat? Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit that jingle bell notification, all that good stuff. I hope you have a wonderful day and happy holidays. Who wants a cookie? Who wants a cookie? Oh, yeah. Walter is going to get his Trader Joe's gingerbread treats. They're really big though, so we break them. And the funny thing about Walter is you have to feed him like you would a horse. You have to put it on your palm. Oh, are you so excited? You love your gingerbread cookies. Good boy. And then he goes to the same spot on the carpet every time to eat them.